All right, hello, wine-drinking people. Today is Friday, the 17th of June, and getting ready to take down some Penfolds Grange tonight, because that's what we do here at the Wine Watch, drink the world's greatest wines, and why not, man? We've got them. Might as well drink them. I mean, if we can't sell them, we're going to drink them. And wines like this, 100-point Luce, not very hard to sell. Those extra 2 points, 99 and 100, usually move the wine right out the door. And I remember the release of the first two vintages of the Luce wines in 93 and 94. And of course, the Frescobaldi family, one of the most famous families of Tuscany. They've been around since the 14th century. They own 2,000 hectares of vines in Tuscany, and they decided to enter into a joint partnership with the king of joint partnerships, Mr. Robert Mondavi. That's right, he created Opus One with the Rothschild family, the 1979 Opus One, still drinking beautifully today. So these guys don't just create wines, they create legacies, and this property, 5 hectares of it, the 77 in Tuscany, are actually in the Brunello Di Montalcino DOCG, so you knew it was just a question of time because they developed this property together, the vineyards and everything else. This was the second great joint venture, and then had the Senya thing with the Chadwick family in Chile, and then in 2004 when Constellation Brands did a hostile takeover of the Mondavi Corporation, Robert Mondavi Corporation, that is. These guys had a first option in their contract to buy it back, so the Frescobaldi family now owns this 100%, this Luce. And these guys are making great wines. I remember the first release of the Brunello, the 2003 vintage. That was the vintage when you got to Brunello mixed up, the Sangiovese mixed up with a Cabernet, and not such a great vintage in Brunello, but these guys have had some stunning vintages since, like this 2010, which, I don't know, this has been 10 days since we sent out an offer on 2010 Brunello. Actually, 12 emails, so a lot longer than 10 days. Several weeks, several things have sold out since then, and we only got 25 3-packs of this Luce Brunello, which, like I said, did get 100 points from James Suckling, so I'm not going to have to sell too hard. So for you Brunello-loving people, I'm going to include on this email everything that we have from 2010 left in the store. And if you like Brunello, trust me, you want to jump on some of these wines while they are still here. Well, check it out. Our Luce Brunello Di Montalcino from 2010, along with everything else still in the store from this classic vintage from Montalcino. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying, remember, always drink the good stuff first.